You are watching Death Valley Television. I am Jonathan West, and it is week 5 of the college football season, and the Death Valley Technical Scavengers are currently ranked number 1 in the nation for the first time in school history. So, a big positive there for DVT. The only question is, can they keep the positives going? They're undefeated on the season, but they have a big test in front of them at home against a team they almost toppled a handful of years ago when they were the defending national champions in the NC State Wolfpack. Now, if you want a giant positive to this matchup, the Scavengers are number 1 in the nation. They're undefeated. The Wolfpack are not number 1 in the nation, nor are they undefeated. They are in the top 25, ranked at number 20 in the nation, coming off a big win against Duke, but they do sit at 3-2, and we'll talk about a big reason why they sit at 3-2 here in a second. One thing to keep your eyes on, though, let's talk about this real quick, is the Sanford College Coyotes, currently ranked number 3 in the nation. Death Valley and Sanford should meet up again at some point down the line, I would think. And it will be quite interesting to see those two go head-to-head. As we talk about the Wolfpack, they will be without their number 2 corner, Kenya Everett, and middle linebacker Leon Wiggins. Now, those aren't the biggest injuries they could have, but they will definitely hinder them. However, the reason I believe they're 3-2 currently is freshman quarterback Javon Ryder. He's done a lot of good, but he is just a true freshman. 13 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. He can move with that ball in his hands, though, if he gets free, so that's going to be something you definitely have to keep your eyes on with the true freshman. As their number 1 receiver, though, is a deadly threat in the 5'10" Ben Hasty out of Burke, Virginia. He is a deadly threat on this offense. If he gets space, he could be gone. 755 yards all of last season, 6 touchdowns. Now he's got a very hyped up freshman quarterback throwing him the football, and Hasty has a chance to do a lot more this year. Defensively, 5-star rusher Tommy Victorian plans to be a problem. It's just not going to be easy to contain him. 9 sacks all of last year. He's already got 2.5 this year. I think number 79 is going to be a guy to keep your eyes on, and a guy that we are going to have to see if Damian Green can handle. And finally, outside linebacker Wade Capps. The Wolfpack have had success with very good outside linebackers in the past. We'll see if that success continues with the 6'1" junior, who has had a very good career so far. They're looking to get more out of him in 2028, like in 2026, with those 4 sacks and 42 total tackles. Let's go down to the field on the hunting grounds as we are off in this one, and the Scavengers will begin with the ball as Ty Tabor, no red shirt for him this year, as the true freshman takes it out to the 19. Talialuvo having a very good senior campaign so far, 280 yards, 4 touchdowns on the season. Looking to add to that today, the Scavengers in the black and white today, black tops, white bottoms, and a flag right off the bat. And it's Damian Green on the hold. He's matched up on Tommy Victorian. That might be happening a lot today. I've got a bad feeling. 1st and 19 after the hold. Payne, plenty of time. Goes underneath the Matt Gage, the senior tight end. Picks up 9, so a more manageable 2nd and 11. And off goes to Blanco, but nowhere to go there. So a loss of 3 brings them to a 3rd and very long here. Payne sets the screen. McBath with the catch. He's got space and gets just enough for the first. So a new set of downs, which means McBath back in the backfield. And they'll go right up the middle with him. Well corralled. Nowhere to go there. The Wolfpack corrals quickly as it's 2nd and 8. And off to Blanco to the outside. He's got blocks and a new set of downs because of it. First down for the Scavengers as their offense continues to move. They'll go play action this time around, and wide open over the middle, it's Alex Slade. The redshirt freshman picking up 26. So a new set of downs as they inch closer and closer to the red zone here on their first drive as another 2-yard pickup for McBath. This defense going to be tough to run on today. We've seen plenty of that already. 2nd and 8. They go back to Blanco. Blanco's got room and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 after the Blanco first down run. First snap of the red zone today. It's Payne looking for Luvo. That one's knocked away. 2nd and 10. Shotgun set here. Payne hands off to Blanco. He's got space. He'll have a first down inside the 10. So 1st and goals, McBath in the backfield. Payne to the air, though. Plenty of time. Finds his man in the back of the end zone. Cavian quickly. Touchdown Scavengers. And they strike first in this one. The NC State defense is their top part of this team. And the Scavengers score first and on an impressive drive at that. So out comes this Wolfpack offense. Diego Placio, the running back. He is not the guy to watch, though. It is Javon Ryder and Ben Hasty, the guys I think keep your eyes on as they start with Placio on the run there. 2nd and 8. Ryder to throw. This one knocked away. Manu Coffey in coverage. He's gotten beat a number of times, trailing guys. We'll see how things go today. As Ryder goes down, it's John Decker IV. Had his first sack of the season last week, gets his second this week. The senior defensive end and the leader of that D-line looking quite good right now. So the defense comes through as the Scavengers offense now looks to make it a 2-possession game quickly as the flip to Luvo gets them a first down and more. That worked very well last week against Tennessee. And they went to it a large number of times there at the end of the game. I wouldn't expect them to ride that as much as they did last week, as that's a new set of downs there for McBath on the ground. 1st and 10. And off to McBath again. He gets caught quickly. Looked like he had space, but tried to get away from pressure. And got caught a little too quick as Payne taking the shot. He finds Gage. That is not Gage's game plan, but you know what? A big play for the blocking tight end. And Matt Payne eclipses the 1,000-yard mark now on the year passing. We'll see if he can add to that as the season goes on. 1st and goal. It's play action here. Flips this one to Pounds quick. And Dakota Pounds gets down to the 2 as we head to the end of 1. It's 7-0 Scavengers on top, but they are looking like they're going to add at least 3, if not 6 more. Second and goal from the 2 here to start the second quarter of action. They go McBath right up the middle, and he can't get in. Got down to the goal line. 3rd and goal. They go Pounds, and he finishes the job. Dakota Pounds for the touchdown, and the Scavengers take a 2-possession lead early in this one. So the State offense back out there just looking for anything right now after that first possession. As Ryder on the run goes down. John Decker IV got there again. Some help from the pressure of Barry Michaels there. But the second sack of the day, I'm not sure if they're going to give them half credit or not. I don't think they should. But second sack of the day in my eyes for John Decker. Is this one over the middle? He is caught. And this is a big play as a spin off of about 3 or 4 different Scavengers. What a play by Quentin Finnegan. First and goal after a miracle play by the Wolfpack. Ben Hasty now gets this one, and he doesn't go far. Second and goal. I can't believe that. 78 yards off that play. As that's a quick throw to the tight end, not going far again. Third down and goal here. Scavengers show pressure. They bring it. Ryder on the run, and he gets in. Touchdown, Wolfpack. As it's all made by the Quentin Finnegan 79-yard pickup. We talked in pregame about how Javon Ryder can run with the football, and that's what he did on the last drive. Now the offense for the Scavengers has to kind of answer here just to keep things as they are. Second and 8 after a 2-yard run from McBath. It's a delayed handoff to Blanco, but he doesn't go anywhere. Third and 7. Payne in the gun. Takes the snap, looking to throw. It's a screen setup. This one well defended. Then we're going to let him get another big one there, as it's now back to the state offense. As this one goes to the back, and he's going to have a good gain of 9. Palacio with a good run to start things, as they'll swing it out to him here, and he'll have just enough for the first. Manu Coffey stopped him from going any further. It's a trick play, wide receiver pass, but nothing going there. They tried to fool him, but second and 10, delayed handoff. Palacio picks up 5. Third and 5. That's going to be enough for the first down there, as that's going to be Ryder continuing to find a way to move the chains. Handoff once again, nowhere to go. Big tackle there, as that's only a gain of 1, second and 9. The Scavengers trying to force them to beat them through the air at this point, as the delayed handoff goes nowhere this time. Miles, the man that got there. Third and 11. Empty set. Ryder to throw. Plenty of time. Throws on the run. Wide open. Ben Hasty picks up a big chunk down inside the 10. And just like that, the Wolfpack looking to tie this ball game up as Decker and company get there. It's Decker and Miles who got there. John Decker has been all over the place today. Second and goal. This one lobbed up. Intercepted, Randall Glenn. The senior corner who did not get a lot of talk in the preseason. We were talking about Manu Coffey, Jaden Anthony. But Randall Glenn, the sole senior in that secondary, has looked phenomenal this year. He has been arguably the shutdown corner that they didn't expect. So after the Randall Glenn interception, the Scavengers now keep their lead. Can they keep things going on the right foot, though, as McBath picks up the first through the air there? Timeout taken by DVT. First and 10. Payne goes play action here. That one nearly intercepted. One in Matt Gage. I don't think that's the smart move there. Second and 10. They're going to take a shot. Luvo turns too late. Incomplete. Third down and 10. It's a handoff to Macbeth. I don't like that call, as that just forces a timeout by NC State, and they'll have 51 seconds. So will State find a way to score in under 50 as Shell gets Ryder on the move, but he can move with it, as that's going to be a first down pickup. They do have to take their second timeout, though. One timeout remains for the Wolfpack. Deep shot here. Coffee trailing. It's caught. Javon Ryder with a deep shot that works out. Coffee trailing the receiver, and it's going to be finished by him. Touchdown Wolfpack, as it is a tie ball game here before half. Freddie Curry, the man who made that big, deep run, and of course, the big touchdown there as Alex Slade has room. I didn't think he'd get by him to the 50, the 40, 30. Can the redshirt freshman do it? Touchdown Scavengers. What a way to end the half. They give up the tying touchdown. They then answer with a kickoff return, only the second in school history by number 2 himself, Alex Slade. Well, what a way to head to halftime. Scavengers on top 21-14. Let's talk, though, about who's watching this game today. B.J. Crow is in attendance, and I'm sure he was pumped up seeing that return for a touchdown. That had everyone in the building hyped. But B.J. Crow is here. He is not the only one. Raphael Butcher is here, and the belief is the Scavengers are pushing very hard to get him to commit today. That one is the big one. B.J. Crow is expected to commit today. That one is the big one. Another one to keep your eyes on is Nick Burden, the right tackle. He's visiting next week during the bye week. They're hoping to get him to commit sooner than later. Interesting situation here. Nick Malk is scheduled to visit, but from what I've heard, his commitment is expected this week. I don't know what that means exactly, but it does not sound good for the Scavengers as he is favoring USC from what I've heard. Now let's talk about how the Scavengers have done. Their ground game, not so much. Their passing game has looked good, and of course, the kickoff return just helps things. Hopefully John Decker can keep his good day going, and they can keep big plays like this one from Quentin Finnegan from happening again. Second half coming up after this. Welcome back, everyone, to Death Valley Television. I am Jonathan West, and it is the second half here in the hunting grounds as the Wolfpack starts with the football, and that one's going to be incomplete. Well defended there as it will be 2nd and 10. Pressured Earl Shell gets right by the left tackle. He doesn't even try to stop him as Shell helps out with this sack party that's been happening. He has had a phenomenal season, and it has been fun to watch for the junior pass rusher who's taken over the starting spot. 3rd and 17. Ryder moving in the pocket, throws on the run, at the deep shot, and it's intercepted. Manu Coffee gets a bit of vengeance after the deep ball from Freddie Curry. And that one is huge. It's essentially an arm punt, but the Scavengers will take it. It's great on the stat sheet for the young corner as well, the sophomore, who is looked at as the future #1 corner. 1st and 10. Handoff here to Shaq McBath as the Scavengers offense tries to get this ground game going a bit more. 2nd and 7. It's a handoff to McBath. They bite a bit on the fake toss there, as that's going to be 1st down yardage. Now into Wolfpack territory. The Scavengers go back to the ground game as McBath only averaging 3.6 yards today. That is very low for him. Payne dropping back to throw on first. Takes the shot downfield. It's Luvo, and he's got the yardage down to the 5. The big play from Payne to Luvo, the senior-to-senior connection. It's been the biggest positive this season with those two. First and goal. Hand off to McBath, and he goes nowhere. This defensive front for the Wolfpack, very, very good. We talked about Tommy Victorian. He just made that last tackle. We'll see if they can find a way in, as that's another tackle on McBath. Third and goal. Hand off again to McBath, but corralled quickly. They have to settle. Kicks up. It is good as George Lincoln III hits the chip shot, and the Scavengers now have a 2-possession lead once again. 14-24, as this is a delayed handoff that works out quite well. A new set of downs. Palacio doesn't get this one. This is a screen setup. The bubble screen works out for a new set of downs. The Scavengers know all about the bubble screen working out for them. It's been Alex Slade's biggest play essentially this year, as Palacio with another first down run. First and 10, a lot of pressure sent. Ryder stands strong, and he's got the first. That's Curry. Another first down for this Wolfpack offense. And they fake the pitch, and somehow he gets that out. He was corralled by 2 men, but got that ball out. I don't know how Javon Ryder did it, but he did it. A pump fake here on 2nd and 3. Earl Shell with pressure. That ball's loose. It's a strip sack for Earl Shell. Clay picks it up with one hand to the 40, the 30, 20. Raheem Clay takes it back. The quarterback of the defense, the man who has got NFL aspirations next year, picks up the scoop and score. And the Scavengers now looking pretty with a 17-point lead. Ryder just swings that one out to the flats for Palacio. That does not go very far. 2nd and 7, the third quarter almost to an end here. It's a handoff, and he cuts back, finds space enough for the first there. So a new set of downs. He's swinging out to Palacio again. Raheem Clay on top of it. 2nd and 11. Ryder hands off. And this is going to be a solid pickup to take us to the end of the third. 1 quarter left to go, and right now it is all Scavengers 31-14. It's all in their ballpark. Can they finish the job, though, here in the fourth? Throw up those 4s, folks. 4th quarter of action underway. 3rd and 3 for Ryder. He checks this one down. Easy completion. And a new set of downs. Tackle made by Juan Donnerson, the heir to the throne of Raheem Clay right now, as this one is caught. I don't know how Hasty made that one. Well covered, but a great catch by Hasty as they check this one down again, and another first down. The Scavengers giving them the easy stuff right now, not wanting to be beat deep, it looks like, as that is just dropped. The tight end had a big play there, dropped it though, and the Scavengers are lucky, as this one should have been picked. Holbrook had it in his hands, dropped it, and it brings up 3rd down and 10. Ryder connects, on the comeback, but that's not going very far. And they keep the offense out on 4th and 8. The Scavengers 38-yard line over the middle. It is caught. Took a beating, did the tight end. But it's a first down reception. At the 22 of DVT. Ryder. Pressured. He throws this one away. If you're the Wolfpack, you like what you've seen out of Javon Ryder today. He's looked very good for the most part. Been sacked a handful of times, but has made some good throws as that one puts him in manageable range here on 3rd and 5. Handoff. Palacio goes nowhere. And that is going to force them to settle. Kicks up. It's good. And the Wolfpack add 3, making it a 17-31 ball game. So a pure 2-score game now as the Scavengers look to just kill 7 minutes if they can, I'm sure. As a flag flies quickly. We have not seen a lot of those. One on the first play of the day and haven't seen one since. But this hold's coming back as Andrew Spanway gets called for it. 1st and 17 now. Payne under center. They're going to play action. The tight end screen, it's intercepted. It was perfectly covered. I think Payne just threw it anyways. So the Wolfpack get the ball back at the 2. The Scavengers have seen that play action work before. It does not work here as J.D. Lashley makes them pay. So from the 2, NC State runs it. It's in. And folks, it's a 1-possession ball game again. 6.5 left on the clock. And we are looking at a 1-possession ball game. 1st and 10. Payne hands off to Blanco. They have not run well. They have not been able to beat this defense when it comes to running the football today. 2nd and 8 though here. Hand off to McBath. He takes it outside, but guess what? There's a flag. This is the worst time for this team to start holding. They had not held for most of the day. Now it begins here late in the game. 2nd and 18. They flip this one to Kavian quickly. He's got blocks. He's got room. He should have the first, but another flag flies. This one looks like it's going to be on Luvo. 2nd and 25 now. They flip this one to Trey and Bell, trying to hope that they can find room. They don't find a lot there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 23 now. They need a big play here. And they're going to, looks like, take a shot downfield. That one's off of Bell and maybe a defender as well. Forces the punt. And the Scavengers now, they need their defense to step up. Palacio goes nowhere. 2nd and 8. It's a keeper for Ryder. He's got room and a new set of downs. Enough speed to get there quick. And it'll bring up 1st and 10. Over the middle, the tight end makes the catch. 2nd and 9. Ryder takes the snap. Screen set up. That one doesn't find its mark. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 9. A big 3rd down for this defense. Palacio goes nowhere. And the Scavengers hold him. It's 4th and 11. This could essentially be the game possibly. Deep shot to the end zone. Knocked away. Incomplete by Holbrook. And that should just about seal it. The Scavengers just need to run this ball. Hand off to McBath. That doesn't go anywhere, but a timeout taken by the Wolfpack. Still in the I form. Payne hands off. A flag flies near immediately. And this one going to be on Dante Canoy. It did waste a few seconds, but it brings them back 2nd and 19 now. A flag flies again. Someone jumped. And this one was on Nico Blanco. So now 2nd and 24. Wolfpack with everybody up. Scavengers going to take a shot. They do, and it's picked off. Not enough under it to get that to Luvo. You've got to be kidding me. With 1:39 on the clock, the Scavengers throw a pick and now are looking for their defense to stop NC State. This is unbelievable. 1st and 10. It is incomplete. In and out of the hands. This is the biggest drive of the day, as that one at the feet of the intended target. A big 3rd and 10. Scavengers can't get pressure. That one is caught by Curry. How? I don't know, but a 1st down, they say. 1st and 10 for Ryder in the empty as they go quick, and Hasty can't get a ton. It will be a positive gain of 4, though. 2nd and 6. Ryder pressured by Shell. Ryder on the run. He's got the first, slides down safely. State takes a timeout. Their 2nd timeout of the day taken. 1 left. As that one is incomplete. Hasty couldn't haul that one in. 2nd and goal. Ryder finds his man, and that's going to be shy of the end zone. They take their last time out. It's 4th down and goal. This is the game for State. And it's caught! Touchdown Wolfpack with about 30 ticks of the clock left. I can't believe it. There were 7 minutes left in this ball game, and the Scavengers were up 17. Remember that. Payne takes a shot. This one finds Luvo to the 20, 10, 5. They're not going to catch him. He's killing some clock like D-Jacks. A touchdown for the Scavengers. But it keeps time on the clock for NC State. No timeouts, though. I don't know how happy Coach Booker's going to be, though, after you saw what got you here. An underthrown ball that got intercepted. A mistake on a tight end screen. You've got to wonder if Matt Payne's maybe in some hot water with the way the late game has gone, or maybe it's Moses Cooper. I don't know who's going to be in hot water after today, but win, lose, or draw, I've got a feeling there's going to be some conversations in the locker room. 2nd and 2. Ryder looking to throw, just throws this one away. And they have 6 seconds. 3rd and 2 here. No timeouts for the Wolfpack as Ryder rolls out, chucks it deep downfield. This game is over. Incomplete. And the Wolfpack fall. However, as tight as it was, 38-31. The Scavengers win, but it certainly wasn't pretty in the end. Talialuva with the game-winning touchdown off the deep ball. It's what he does best with that speed of his. You've got to look at what happened. The Scavengers were not able to run. That's plain and simple. This offense has lived and died by their ground game before. They were luckily able to utilize enough of the passing attack to find pay dirt enough. Of course, a big kickoff return too by Alex Slade helped right before half. You look at the numbers and you think, hey, Matt Payne had an okay day, but those 2 picks late in the game allowed NC State to come back. There's been a lot of talk of, do the Scavengers make a change if there are too many mistakes by Matt Payne? Coach Booker had told me changes weren't going to happen until it affected the outcome. Today, it almost affected the outcome. You've got to wonder if maybe, just maybe, in 2 weeks' time when we see them start conference play, do they take a look at John Bush at quarterback? I'm not saying it's a certified change, but maybe you give him a start to get a look. They will begin conference play against Oregon State. It is not the toughest matchup on paper. Those 2 teams have not seen eye to eye much at all throughout the years, but you've got to wonder if they start looking that way. On the positive note, it was a big day for the defense. 2 interceptions for Coffey and Glenn. The strip sack, forced fumble by Earl Shell, and of course the scoop and score by Raheem Clay were great. But this team needs to be smarter. Luckily, it didn't worry BJ Crow, who gave a verbal commitment to the Scavengers after that game. A big get there at the Reidsville, North Carolina prospect. And Raphael Butcher, the big get out of St. Louis, Missouri. So 2 big gets. No one knows exactly where Butcher will play yet, but there's some belief he could be a very good tight end in his collegiate career. Now let's talk about Earl Shell getting some more respect from the Pac-12. He was the Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Week for his 2 sack performance, one being a strip sack, and did win the National Defensive Player of the Week award as well. I think Earl Shell's on his way to being a definite all-conference player this year. Not much more to talk about happened during the bye week, so we look to Week 7 and the start of conference play. But the question is, who will be the quarterback? And will it be Matt Payne with ease, or are they going to have a conversation?